I still don't know why we went there that night. It was just one of those bad ideas that feels right until it's too late. They called it Galaxy Arcade. Back in the 90s, it was the spot. Birthday parties, Friday nights, summer days, all of it. Then one morning it just shut down. No warning, no reason. It just died, and nobody ever went back. Eric had the idea. Of course he did. We should check it out, he said, grinning. One last game. So here we were, midnight, standing outside the rusted chain-link fence. The old Galaxy sign barely hanging, creaking in the wind. We climbed over the fence, landing with soft crunches on the broken asphalt. The place reeked of rust, mold, and old electricity. The front doors were smashed open, one hanging by a hinge. I hesitated. Eric just walked right in. The darkness inside swallowed him whole. I took a deep breath and followed. It was freezing inside, colder than outside. Each step crunched on broken glass and plastic tokens. The air felt heavy, like the place was holding its breath. Most of the machines were dead. Screens cracked, buttons ripped off, but one, a skee-ball machine, flickered weakly. A slow, sickly green pulse. Eric laughed softly. "Nostalgia, bro," he said. I didn't laugh. We wandered deeper. The silence was thick, almost buzzing in my ears. And then, I heard it. Breathing. Not mine. Not Eric's. Something else. Slow. Wet. Gurgling. We both froze. Flashlights trembling in our hands. "Did you hear that?" I whispered. Eric didn't answer. He just pointed toward a cracked hallway. We followed the sound. Down the hall, past broken neon signs, until we found a door, kicked off its hinges. Inside, the prize room. Shelves lined the walls, crammed with cheap toys. Most were rotted, moldy stuffed animals. Melted plastic. I picked up a stuffed penguin. Its eye fell off in my hand. I dropped it fast. That's when we heard music. Soft, wobbly, like a music box melting. It was coming from deeper inside. A warm light glowed faintly at the end of another hallway. We looked at each other. Neither of us said anything. We just walked toward it. We stepped into a party room. Balloons sagged from the ceiling. A happy birthday banner drooped halfway down the wall. Paper plates littered the tables. Rotting cake slices sat untouched. It looked like the party had just stopped, frozen mid-celebration. But the worst part? There was a fresh cake sitting in the center. Unlit candles stuck in. Or at least, I thought they were candles. I stepped closer, my gut twisting. The candles were too thick, too real. Then I saw it. They were fingers. Small, child-sized, stuck upright in the frosting, burning at the tips like candle wicks. Eric grabbed my arm. "We need to leave," he hissed. We ran. Hard. The hallway stretched too long. The walls seemed to pulse. Behind us, balloons started popping one by one. Sharp, violent bangs. Like gunshots in a graveyard. We burst into the lobby. The front door, it was gone. Bricked over. Like it had never been there. I pounded on the wall. Felt the cold, rough stone bite into my fists. "No, no, no," Eric muttered. Then Eric screamed. I turned. His face twisted. Melted. Pulled in 3 different directions at once. For a second, it looked like a broken puppet. Then he snapped back. Normal. But his eyes, they weren't his anymore. I ran. I didn't look back. I crashed through a fire exit door. Or maybe it wasn't even a door. It didn't matter. Suddenly I was outside. Gray dawn. Silent. Dead. Rows and rows of abandoned, rusted cars stretched across the cracked lot. Eric stumbled out behind me. Or something that looked like Eric. And then, we saw them. Dozens of people. Or what was left of them. Gray-skinned. Empty-eyed. Standing between the cars. Watching. Their mouths stretched slowly, painfully into grins. One step, then another. They started moving toward us. I wanted to run. Scream. Do anything. But my body wouldn't move. Eric, or the thing beside me, just smiled wider. The arcade lights behind us flared up. Blinding white. The ground beneath us began to crack. And then, everything went black.